Do you ever feel completely overwhelmed and discouraged with the responsibility of all the stuff you have going on? I mean, you've got school expectations, you've got work expectations, you've got home expectations, and on and on and on. It can feel like you don't have the time or energy to do all the things that you're supposed to do. You try to stay organized, you try to keep focused, you try to stay motivated, but you're struggling to keep up. You're struggling to do it all. If it's an encouragement to you, I just want you to know that you're not alone in that. I have been there. I've been in that exact same situation. You see, all throughout school, elementary school, middle school, high school, college, I struggled significantly with my academics. I was one of those students that if I got a C, I was thanking God. And all too often, I wasn't even getting that. It was so bad that after I had completed 5th grade, my parents made the decision to have me redo that entire grade all over again. And high school wasn't any better. In my senior year, the school was threatening to hold my diploma and keep me from graduating if I didn't get my grades up. As I rolled into my college years, nothing changed. My grades were embarrassing. I had to take classes over again just to get a higher grade than I did the first time. At one point, my parents even pulled me out of school for an entire semester, hoping that it might motivate me to come back to school with a better attitude and a better sense of motivation, and unfortunately, it didn't. By the end of my college career, I was taking random extra classes that were supposedly easy A's just so I could bump my overall GPA up so that I could graduate. I was discouraged. I was overwhelmed. I was disorganized. It was tough. It was really, really tough. But I did eventually get through it. As I got into adulthood, the problems of my youth came along with me, but I decided that I was just going to consume everything that I could regarding personal development and productivity. I read books, I read blogs, I watched YouTube videos, I went to conferences and seminars, anything that had to do with bettering myself or developing personally or learning how to be more proactive and more productive. I did it. And you know what? Eventually, it worked out really well. I even got my master's degree, something that I never, ever expected to do. When I got my bachelor's degree, I thought I would never step foot in a classroom again. But fast forward a few years, I went for my master's, I got it, and believe it or not, I got A's and B's. You know, as I was thinking about all the resources that I read and watched over the years on personal development and productivity, there was one resource, one book that stood out more than any of them, and that was the 2019 release by James Clear called Atomic Habits. I wish I had this book when I was going through school. A big part of the reason I did so poorly in school is because I had dozens of poor habits and very few good habits. I wish that I had understood back then that the habits that I had allowed myself to create were directly affecting the success that I was experiencing at school. I can't recommend this book enough. If you're interested in more information or you want to purchase it, just click on the links in the description and we'll send you right there. As a result of my story, can I encourage you? Don't give up. Get through the overwhelm. Fight for your finish. It'll be worth it in the end. Guys, thanks so much. I hope this was helpful. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you next time.